And say speed. I have to practice. Our project is a bit changed, but it's called the playground. The playground, and this is us, engineers. This next. We have a problem, and I think all of us have experimented. We don't have places, the media, where we can be innovative. We don't have the opportunity to be able to explore our experience and have new ones. So this is the project it's about. We have mainly 5 goals. Make possible to have interdisciplinary teams. Make it happen. Second of all, promote the investigation. Third, improve your university, be the students who do it. Fourth, the university be able to have a difference in their education. The graduates have a better preparation and have the main capabilities. The fifth and one of the most important about our project is have some improve on the society and on the environment. Other things we were looking for was the cost reduction in their campus and of course having laboral experience while doing this project. Well, our idea can be simplified into this. We will let the student projects modify their existing campus. How? Well, we think it's very simple. Let's make what can motivate most of the people. A contest. Like right now we're doing one of those, we were thinking the same. Let's make a contest where the students can make groups and take 1 out of 5 categories and have a project to participate in. We choose these 5 categories, but it may vary. We choose energy efficiency, alternative energy, waste usage, water usage, and structure or equipment. Well, let's have more details about the contest and the areas. The areas we will have, they're gonna be held by one main director that's gonna see everything, and at each area there's a coordinator. It might be a professor or someone hired by the university. And the baby steps of how it's going to be done this contest. First, we have to promote. We have to motivate the students to participate in. So let's see what can motivate us. What is going to be the rules? Let's have clear rules to let them be have a fair contest. For example, these rules could be, hey, you need have this time for doing your project, you have this budget, and you have these resources, okay? Your project, of course, must be eco-friendly, must have some impact on the environment. It has to be from at least, this is our criteria, may vary, at least 3 different types of programs. Of any, can be designers, can be engineers, too, can be architects. Okay, let's go over it. And the baby steps, each step. The receiving proposals, they will be held by any media, and after receiving everything, we'll have the experts committee. This is an interesting part because we don't want only people from the university, but also from the industry, expert of the industry that will motivate more the students because your projects are going to be seen by people that could be your boss or your partner later. So this could be the expert committee as I was explaining. And after this, we have our result. The result, making it real in your own playground. This is what it is about. But let's talk about the feasibility. Is it possible? How much it will cost? Well, the money is always, most of the times, the main variable we have to take into account. So let's have, this is very intuitive, a budget of $50,000. Who is going to sponsor it? Mainly only the university and the companies. The companies, you have to sell it, right? Let's look at Total. Total needs to be heard of. And where place is the best? The university, the engineers as many other companies. Of course, the recognition they will get and the recruitment capability, the recruitment, the companies have recruitment accessible for them. And that will be the time, the way we do it feasibility, the timeline for our project. We were having like semesters when we're thinking about it, but it could be also with years. The first thing is to open the contest. It will be at the first day of the very beginning of the year. After that, you have a deadline. It will be the first day of the next semester. After vacations or after having the next semester, it will be the deadline. The committee decision would be around 2 months. The expert, the professor, the director should decide for about 2 months. And the execution of the project, the development execution, should not pass 1 year. That should be the maximum. Also because you want to do it again. So if it's too long, it won't work. Which are our stakeholders? Mainly very innovative students, ONGs, because this wants to affect the environment and this wants to make an improvement on the city and the place you are, the industry, the people that likes also be part of the innovation, from the change, from making a better place wherever you are. And of course the university that the main product is not the product, it's being able to change society through education, right? For the last one, the arrivals. Our project won't simply end with the elaboration of your main idea. It could actually be put in the next level. Let's see that maybe it could be used for some industry, it could be used for some community, for the city, for wherever you are. And well, maybe the rights are only from the university, but you can have a final product that can be offered outside. Of course, you will have university improvement and the students' experience will be awesome. Thank you.
Yes, you can stay. Okay. Just out of curiosity, why did you change the title?
Why did we change the title?
Yeah.
Because playground is a place where you take the sand and everything, you play with and you have fun and like you can really change it. And I think our first playground could be the university, not just the laboratories, but the structure itself. It's done. You can play there. You can change everything.
Okay, because I think you've lost a little bit of the whole bio thing by changing the title. But you get into it afterwards, the way you've laid out what the project is about. I had a couple of questions because you talked about some of the. Could you go back to the slide where you talk about all of the people that are involved or what it's going to give? It's one of the first slides. Keep going backwards. You had a list of, okay, goals. Interdisciplinary teams. Okay, so you're talking about not just engineering, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's not limited for engineering.
Okay.
You could, of course, use designers, and it will be great because if it is a project, if it is idea, you want it to look good, and engineers are not so good at it.
Okay, all right, so you need people that know how to do communications, to communicate on the project and things like that. Okay, and cost reduction, so you've got to be able to determine what the savings are when you put in with projects that bring us out. Okay. So if you just keep going down, so the idea is to hold a contest.
The idea is make it possible through a contest, yes.
Okay, and then people put in their suggestions, but I mean you've given yourself a very short timeline as well, because are you looking for, if you're going to be doing a contest, does that mean that whoever puts in the ideas, they would have had to have worked up their ideas first to even give an indication about what it would cost, what would be the savings, and how to do it? Because that's a project within itself. Even putting in a suggestion is a project within itself.
Yeah, it's a project for itself. It's a lot of work. We were thinking that you should know how much will it cost. You should have estimate the period of time you will need. You should estimate the material. You should, and of course, develop the idea and said with who are you going to.
That's why he said that it has to be clear rules.
Okay, there's clear rules, but what do they gain if they win?
Yeah, I didn't say about the motivation. The motivation, the first one I think is to do it real, real, make it real.
Okay.
Make it real is the
Okay,
principal
Make it
one.
happen. Okay.
Make it happen, but also your project will be evaluated by the most experts in the industry. So if you win, it will be the bank director of Colombia that's looking at your prices, giving you the shake hand and hey, congratulations, we're gonna do it. Or you will have a badge over somewhere in the university saying
Okay.
this project has been done by tan.
Okay, so in fact, the recognition will probably come after the project's been implemented because it may look good on paper, but it may not work out in the end.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So it works with that. So you want to get support from the university. You want to get support from the industry. Okay. All right. So the timing, all right, which means that you're going to have to, if you want to take it back to universities, you're going to have to hit the ground running because you're not going to have much time to get all of that organised. I think the other thing that you need to know is that the more people that are involved, you mentioned NGOs, the longer everything's going to take.
They're not gonna.
No, I'm just saying that the more people who are involved, you're starting to add layers of bureaucracy as well.
That's true.
So I don't know if you want to bring in NGOs right at the very beginning. I think that.
Yeah. Have you think in other ways to raise funds to support the project?
Yeah, we're thinking on other, like, for example, having I don't know how to say in English, bingos, raffles. You can, for
Okay.
example, our university has very good ideas,
Okay.
like making take companies here and they pay you.
Okay, all right. So it's
Raffles.
going to take a fair bit of organisation, and it's the students themselves that have put forward the idea that if they win, they will implement it themselves.
No, they will of course have the help of the coordinators in each area. They will have to help them.
All the support from the university to make like the project function like.
Yeah, they're not by their own. No.
Okay, so the university will supply the resources internally that will need to actually deliver on the work, and the students, say for example, it's a project of, I think we talked about it the other day, instead of wasting electricity all the time, to have interrupters and the lights so that you push the button when you need to turn the light. So who would actually work on that?
Well, the students that had the idea and developed the whole thing for the contest.
Right.
And if it is, let's see a structure or equipment, that idea, the coordinators in that area will be in charge of making it possible. Because they already won, you have to support them with the whole thing. And
The tours are only the
Poniéndolo como una
or
asignatura, una materia.
all the students.
the
Who will do the project? Who will make it? It's only
Ah,
the winners
the-
of the contest, or is it all the students that will
Well,
work on the project?
we thought about it, and many things you could need industry to get involved. So that would be a second promotion thing, because we already have this project, but we need this from that industry. Hey, why don't you help us? And you get recognition in the project. Because to know, for example, you need a very specific ship or something that's very costly, or hands labor that could be sponsored through the university or through some other company.
I think that maybe, I don't know, like we have limited time for question and answer, also because the presentation needs to speak for itself somehow. Questions are for clarify.
I just have one.
We can have one question from Jose and then one from Dinesh.
If you give it to Rosa Dinesh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
So we have two more questions, one from you, is it okay? And one from Dinesh? Or,
3 short questions.
okay, that can be 3 short
2, 3.
questions.
Okay, you said that you received proposals. Where do they come from?
Where do they come?
Yes. The proposals, yes.
The students that want to
Yes.
participate. The group of students because they're not their own. Yes. Group students.
So Marlon, you also have
Yeah, just the time frame. Because if a student that is on his last year decides to participate, probably will not make, if he win, will not make his project happen. You know, think a little bit about it.
That would be an important constraint.
First of all, congratulations to you because it's
Yes,
really
please.
good work. It's been like a good action plan that you have come up with this contest, which is the main thing. So I had a couple of questions, but I want to put the one thing. When you talk about feasibility, I think it's not only about the finance thing, but it's also other things in terms of like the interest of the students. So contest is like already there are contests like the Social Innovation Challenge, GE has a contest. So what is one creative thing that will be differentiating your contests, your action plan, project things that you can get from students from all the other things that is already existing?
Well, I think the main difference is that these other courses are outside of where you are other companies organizing. This one you have the opportunity to do it in your closest community, that's your university.
So you're saying it will be only inside the your universities it will be on this kind of contests.
Yeah, this is planned for a single university.
So this is not interconnected between the universities.
With many, no, it could be repeated in many universities, but not between. It's not the thing to be between.